Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to Mixed Text and Politics. So, I want to update you on what happened with that drag show at in Roanoke here in North Texas at that distillery. So, heavily armed Antifa militants stand guard outside Texas kid-friendly drag show. Yes, this was here in DFW where I live, and it's not that far from me actually. So yeah, it's pretty disturbing because this is a nice little town, so it actually would be a very nice place to live. But let's read through this article from the Post Millennial that talks about it. A kid friendly drag brunch for all ages was guarded against protests by armed Antifa militants carrying AR 15s. The drag event was held at Anderson Distillery and Grill in Roanoke, Texas. The event, called the Barrel Babes Dragging Brunch, was advertised as dancing, music, and laughs. Journalist Taylor Hansen said the kid-friendly event featured vulgarity, sexualization of minors, and partial nudity. It's actually very disturbing. So here goes an ad for it right here. You can see these lovely drags. If you want to do drag, that's your thing. But where I draw the line is when you bring kids into the equation, as I feel most of us, normal people feel that way. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. Nobody really wants to see the sexualization of kids except for those on the far left. So I'm not gonna play this here because I don't know if what the guidelines are on YouTube will allow this. So depending what you're listening to this on, I'm not gonna play. But I'll post a link to this article if you want to see what happened here at this event, this unfortunate event. So yes, Antifa showed up. As you can see here, Antifa showed up with AR-15s. Look at that. They're acting as bodyguards for this event. It's crazy. Let's go down a little bit. In response, Antifa organizes members to support the drag event, according to the Post Millennial's editor at large. And the local chapter of the John Brown Gun Club and Antifa militia linked to domestic terrorism led the call to direct action. Here goes a tweet right here. Armed Antifa showed up in Roanoke to protect kid-friendly drag show at this bar. Armed Antifa escorted attendees to their vehicles, and he counted about 9 AR-15s. We can see them here, wearing black as they normally do, not showing their faces, shades on, with AR-15s walking around. Now the left is very critical. They are very critical of AR-15s and say we should ban them and ban AR-15s, ban firearms, this and that. No more weapons of war is what they like to say. But how many of these people are against AR-15s? Or the people that believe in this stuff, that are supporting this nonsense, are okay with Antifa members escorting them with AR-15s. It's unbelievable. So anyway, they were acting as snipers as well, standing on top of buildings. Let's check this out. Antifa was placed very strategic during the kid-friendly drag show, says this tweet by Chris Cruz. They were armed like snipers on the third floor of the parking garage. Look at that. There they go, right here. You can see, if I can zoom in on this for you. Arrow pointing there, that's where the Antifa member is. And there are more right here at the corner. Armed and dangerous, in my opinion. All right, so let's keep reading this article. So, Cruz also reported that Antifa was placed strategically. Oh, I read that. So, on the third floor of a parking garage. So, I want to get to some video here. It says there are about 20 children in attendance and multiple teachers. I'm not going to play some of these videos, but check this out. This is nuts. There's a mother right here. I'm not going to play this video, but I'll post a link below. But the mom drove by. There are protesters for, people against this nonsense. And this mother drove by, flipping everybody off, and she even flashed her flashed her, top area to these protesters with her child in the car. And this lovely woman is also seen doing this with her child.
Lady. What the?
Get your hands off that child. Get your hands off that child.
I wouldn't stop taking a picture because I gave it a thumbs up for her.
I wanted it. God only created man and woman. Okay? That's it. That's what you need to be teaching him.
I'm teaching them to be on the right side of history. Y'all should be in church.
Man and woman.
We went to the early service. We went to the early service.
Oh my gosh. So she's telling these people she wants to teach her kids to be on the right side of history, which is sexualizing kids, indoctrinating them. This is a huge problem, and she's showing her kid, telling her kid to flip them off, and he does it. But you see he's very uncomfortable by the way he's pulling away from his mother. And she's making him wear a mask. It's unbelievable. So that's the recap of what happened. Like I said, I'll post this in the link below, and I'll post a link below so you can check it out and watch these videos if you want to. It's pretty disturbing, but I just want you to get a visual of what happened on this past weekend with the situation here in North Texas and Roanoke, which is, like I said, a very nice town, and it's quiet and it's growing, but at the same time, it's a very nice place to live. It's clean. I was actually there last week. Like I said, I don't live that far from there, so if you can, there has to be something that can be done about this. We saw with the last situation in Dallas where the comptroller is looking into that situation with the Mr. Situation bar or whatever, and how there were kids inside of that event. Kids should not be inside of these bars. They should not be inside these distilleries at these type of events. I think that's just common. I'm preaching to the choir here because you already know this, but these type of things have to stop. The kids are our future, These are the kids that are going to be leading America at some point down the line, decades from now. So I could be gone by then, who knows? But it's actually scary what's going on in our country, especially when you see things like this so close to home. It gets very disturbing. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end the video right there. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Take care.